what is up? Got an interesting ranked game for you. This is a game against Dreyzi on his fucking alt. Who makes an alt? Not me. A lot of people in ranked be playing with alts, so he's actually almost 1900, but on his alt he is less than 1800. So it's like I was playing for horrible odds. If I lose this game, I lose 20 elo, and if I win, I only get 5. That's how ranked goes. Cowards make their alts. I have a standard start, but you know how it goes. They have crickets. The tie is fine, though. Let's see if I remember to throw around this game. Or if Dre does. These are the important things. Okay, I do throw around. I also greed. I felt like it was better to overstat the moth than to just put the attack on the bluebird, but it probably doesn't make a big difference. He forgot to throw around. God, Dre's so dumb. Everybody point and laugh at him. Now, this game starts going downhill real quick. Dre plays heavy tempo. I have a great start, but I'm trying to remember. He does something that's terrible. Something awful. I didn't want to buy anything here, and I wanted bluebird stats isolated, so I bought a honey. I rarely do it, but sometimes I like it. Sometimes, sometimes it scams you a few extra lives. I feel like it doesn't do much this game. He has double dog. It's not looking good. Double tabby. I'll pass for a shrimp. I really want my bluebird, but I'll stack these moths. I want to have a toy ready. Garlic on moth, always a good combo. And he gets a fucking hedgehog. Hedgehog's so annoying for pack 2 to deal with. He's just tempoing me out. That's what pack 1 can do to you sometimes. I am trying to fight back, but it is hard in these streets. Take my bluebird triple. Get a lobster. Lobster is one of the better things you can hit, especially if you can't muster anything and you just need to build a better team. And I'm gonna get my lobster stats and the extra moth temp stats. Oh my, I'm still in the dojo. Oops. Forget that ever happened. That was sweet little Requar talking. We get the garlic, but there's just too many sheeps to get through. And the bee didn't matter. We were hoping it would. Freeze pangolin. I think I should just buy this pangolin and combine. Save the board space. I do. Sick. I'm so good. And then I'm just gonna sell it for puppy stats. I didn't hit the pill. And I'm probably gonna buy hatching, or am I gonna roll? Yeah, buy hatching. And I'm gonna switch it up. I don't want my moth to be overstatted. And I would like my moth to trade these dogs. Don't know if I'm gonna be fortunate enough to get that trade. The bee mattered. I take everything back. It was a great purchase. I regret nothing. Skipping that caterpillar's kind of weird, especially if I'm going for the pivot like I am. But I felt like I needed the hatching. But it was probably still good just to have taken the caterpillar. Hitting another lobster is really good though. But on 3 lives, you should be taking caterpillars. They're just a free tier up on turn 9. Now this dog is a level 2 dog. He's a little too much to handle. So I'm going to try to... I've bought 2 or 3 cans. I now have level 2 lobster. The game plan is to just hope we hit good tier ups into pivot. I'm going to buy this garlic and see if it can maybe win me the round. And I also could just get Mosasaurus value next turn. Which, only if I live would I really want to go for that Mosasaurus. Just looking for another triple, which I don't find. I would have taken the puppy triple. I would have taken the moth one. Probably better to roll in the garlic, but I had delusion that the garlic could get me through the round. Okay, not even close. Lethal on turn 9 against 5 lives. You hate to see it. This is often how it goes when you're getting out-tempoed. Now here I did have a choice, and sometimes I like doing this, where instead of combining these lobsters, I chocolate this lobster to get basically a level 3 lobster buff. But I opt out of doing that. Just because I wanted to maybe chocolate one of my tier 6s. Basically, I lose 2-2 on these octopuses, but now I'm going to have a half level on one. And because they're so large, I'm going to keep them separate. I'm not going to combine them. This thing is an all-in-one snake. It's a beautiful thing. Dre does something crazy with this board. Somehow there's a gorilla with a coconut on it. I don't know what the hell happened to him. Seems bad, especially when I have puppy. At any moment, I could just double weaken. You know I'm gonna take this lemon. I'm just looking for my octo level, or the chocolate. Boom. There's T-Rex. Goodbye, moth. Now I'm just double scaling 2 octos. Here I play around. It's almost always better to have the level 2 in the front, but I wanted to play around Scorp. I know Dre, and I'm on lethal. I freeze the salt so I can have one octo that has a defensive equipment and the other one can one-shot anything in case I need it. Look at this octo get value. Dog's basically dead on arrival. Now pack 1 has their Exodia where they do the fucking tiger snake, all that bullshit. Well, I'm about to unleash the pack 2 Exodia. I don't have a tiger snake. Unless I angler one. Unfortunately, I don't. But I'm going to get the octo with the coconut. It's basically like I get 2 snake triggers guaranteed at the minimum. Then I have another one behind it that'll probably get even more because of lemon. He has no big like tier 6 or tier 5 unit, so I just buy his Panther Salt. In case somehow the dog survives the octos, the Panther Salt kills it every time. Because I already put salt there, I'm just going to pancake here. Looking to trade my lobster out. And I found exactly what to trade him out for. Now we have 2 octopuses with coconuts. So unless he gets snipes, he's guaranteed taking 4 triggers from these. Doubled on the level 2 one. Yeah, his team didn't stand a chance. He's trying to go scaling with level 1 dragon. It's Dre, what can I say? He's terrible. Go subscribe to him though. And now I have another Puma, another Mongoose. Just cycle them. Take my pancakes, have more stats. Now it's lethal versus lethal. This was the 1 HP comeback. And no, I could have bought this melon in case somehow we tie for 2 rounds, but it seemed like a waste. So I just rolled for more Pumas or more T-Rex. They'll never be able to deal with this. Look at all these snipes. His whole team never gets through the octos. What can I say? You know, Dre, kind of bad.